Mac enjoyers, and happy 2024, everyone. This is the first video of the year. Yeah, my first video of 2024, and of course, I had intentions on using my PowerBook G4 12-inch, but the one that was not damaged had a rather finicky airport card. And of course, sometimes the Wi-Fi would drop out for no reason. So I decided to bring in a returning character to the Week on PowerPC series, the iBook G4, which of course does have a power jack that was rather finicky. Yeah, and if you leave it unplugged, it'll work. Yeah, this is the most temperamental, one of the most temperamental computers that I got. Yeah, I attempted to install OpenBSD on it, but didn't get pretty far. Yeah, I will be installing macOS 10.4.11, mainly off of the burned discs I still got. Don't worry, I'll still get a box copy soon. I plan on getting a box copy of Tiger, because I really do want one. So yeah, this is the Prologue. Yeah, this is the Prologue video. So you want to know why I brought this computer out? Well, I'm going to show you something rather cool you can do with it. Yeah, I know it's the same computer as last year, but it still held me through the MacYak PowerPC challenge. Of the previous years. Don't worry, I will be upgrading my arsenal of PowerPC Macs. I'm planning on getting a PowerBook G4 aluminum. Yeah, one of the bigger laptops. And it would be a great one to use. So yeah, a bit of story with this iBook G4. I got it alongside the iBook G3 Snow for $20. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? And of course, the seller thought at first that it didn't work, but surprisingly it did. And this computer held me through one of the previous year's MacYak PowerPC challenges. So I'll be going through my daily log to see what I can do with this single computer. And yes, Discord does well, I'll have to erase the disk. Because I tried to install OpenBSD on it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do a factory reset. Oh, silly me, it turns out that there is an option to erase the disk before you install the system. Well, I'll have to erase the disk. Yeah, for some reason it's recognized as a 248 megabyte hard drive, even though it's more than that. So let's go. Yeah, it's a good thing it has disk utility, so I'm going to go into disk utility and erase the disk. Just so I can get Tiger installed on there. And yes, I called the hard drive iBook G4. Yeah, it's got a lot of space left. So yeah, it's easy. No need to worry. No need to get into a fuss because there's always disk utility. Disk utility is an absolute giga chad when it comes to situations like these. Alrighty, so got it erased. Now it's time to install. Yeah, so I'll have dinner, and of course I'll have dinner while the iBook G4 installs for the second time in the row in the MacYak PowerPC challenge. So yeah, I'll be back. Alrighty, it's ready. Just a few more steps. Well, the earlier versions of macOS 10.4 don't exactly support WPA and WPA2 encryption yet, so I'll just tick off my computer doesn't connect to the internet. Yeah, and of course, I'm going to keep the information on my street address private so that you don't know where I live. Yeah, I'm sorry, just do not want any bad guys raiding my house today, or hackers going into wherever I may be located. Okay. And yeah, at least this keyboard actually works. Even though it's yellowed, it actually works. Unlike the PowerBook G4, PowerBook G4 12-inch, where it holds down the freaking W and K keys for some reason, even though I'm not pressing them. Yeah, I have no idea why it does that. Okay, so alright. Whoops, I forgot to add in the province. And yeah. Okay, so where will you primarily use this computer? Home. What best describes you? Video/film. And set up the password. Yeah, I've had several days to prepare for this. Yeah, I know it's going to be the same computer, but I have a limited arsenal of PowerPC Macs that I can use, since I don't have a Wi-Fi adapter yet. Register later. Alright, time zone. Oh man, this may be a problem of these, of the clock batteries of these Macs. January. And save. There. And save. There we go. Done. Alrighty, next step is to upgrade it to macOS 10.4.11. And then to use the over-the-hood improvements of it. Okay, so here's my plan. Unlike one of my previous year's MacYak PowerPC Challenge entrants, this computer will not be assisted by the iMac G5 this time around. I will actually do more than the previous year's challenge. Okay, so I'm going to get Shuriken on there. Yeah, it's a good thing I brought it on my flash drive. Yeah, it's a pretty seamless computer. It's actually a lot faster than my PowerBook G4 aluminum 12-inch. I don't have a PRAM battery for the PowerBook G4 titanium yet. And the reason why I can't turn on is because of the PRAM battery being dead. I have to replace the PRAM battery from it. Yeah, 1.33 gigahertz PowerPC G4. Yeah, it's not fast by today's standards, but it's still up there with the more low-budget modern computers. Yeah, it's still going to be faster than those cheap Chromebooks that you get. But it's not going to blow the doors off of an M1 MacBook Pro or a gaming PC with a Ryzen 7. But for 2004, it was actually pretty good for a low-end computer. Yeah, it's amazing that this computer came out in 2004, and yet it still works to this very day, and you can still do a lot of stuff that you can do on modern computers. So yeah, it's going to take a while for it to copy the files. Actually, not nearly as long as the PowerBook G4 12-inch since it has a faster USB speed. Yeah. And this one actually has better Wi-Fi reception. When I get a Wi-Fi adapter, I will use my titanium PowerBook. Alright, it's time. And I do mean it this time, it's actually time for me to have dinner. So let's go. Alright, so here it is. It's now updated to macOS 10.4.11. But that's not all though. So yeah, I just came back from dinner, and I also updated it to macOS 10.4.11, and of course, I can now get it on the internet. Since I don't think that macOS 10.4, the early versions of it, support WPA2 encryption. So yeah, I'm gonna get the other applications updated and of course skip ahead to optimizing this computer. Alrighty, so I'm now adding the finishing touches. Oh, and notice how it says 10.4.11, but if I use this command, it's now 10.4.12. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now to optimize it. Alright. It's time to restart this sucker. It's gonna be really good. But that's not all though, because got some other optimizations to do. Yeah. This app is created by the same guy who made the Sorbet Leopard app, which of course, like Sorbet Leopard, is meant as a, well, as an optimization for macOS 10.4.11. However, unlike Sorbet Leopard, you have to do this on top of an existing install of macOS 10.4.11. So yeah, in my opinion, it's actually easier to do than Sorbet Leopard. Which you have to do a separate partition if you wanted to get an optimized system for it. So yeah, pretty easy to do, and a lot of computers can pretty much use it. Like I said, this opens up the doors to a lot of Macs. I have no idea if I said this before, but it opens the doors to a lot of Macs, even G3 ones with FireWire ports if you're that crazy. Fix. Yeah, it needs to be restarted because one of the programs had issues. But as long as if you're willing to do the upgrades, it's all cool and good. Yeah, it just needs some more optimizations for it. So it can be brought into the modern world. The objective of this computer is simple. Pretty much go on the internet and edit scripts, and of course go on Discord, because there does exist a Discord app for it. And all PowerPC computers, well, at least ones that use the G3 processor by default, so yeah, it's meant as an optimization package for macOS 10.4.11. Yeah, I have to restart again. Yeah, you're gonna notice a common theme here. And who knows, I might try to attempt to do voice calls with it, if it actually supports voice calls. I might try to do some streaming. I'll stream to YouTube on it, but there is a problem as I don't have a USB webcam. So the streaming plan is off, but I will still edit scripts on it. Alrighty, now it's time to do the other optimizations. Yeah, optimize network. Okay. And just a few more optimizations, and I'll be ready to go for the MacYak PowerPC challenge of 2024. so this is actually a pretty good idea. We're going to enable NFS. Yeah, of course, this needs a password. NFS interlacing enabled. Cool and good. So yeah, what this version of macOS 10.4.11 does is bring over some performance improvements and modernization to macOS 10.4.11. And if you have a Mac that's still running macOS 10.4.11 and it's PowerPC based or Intel based, then I highly recommend you to get this one. It's actually pretty impressive of what the guy did. It's the same guy that did Sorbet Leopard. And what he did there was pretty much amazing. So you can either, well, I wouldn't need to, come on, really, I always hate it when this guy calls me at the wrong times. Yeah, you can enable ad blocking, but I wouldn't need to, it's optional. Yeah, universal access. Alright, so universal access enabled, please reboot now. All right. What's next? Bonjour. Yeah, do you need a password to activate Bonjour as well? iOS devices. Alright. And streamlining. Remove chunk plugins. Yes. Also, yes. Also, yes. And there we go. It's optimized and ready to go. But that's not all though, because I got something else to show you. Ta-da! Look at there! It actually has a different theme. So you want to know how I did this, okay? Alright, I'll show you. So, you go into Appearance. You go into Sierra, of course. First you have to install the theme. And Candy Bar provides the icons. So yeah, it's pretty cool of what you can do. So yeah, now it looks more fresh and modern. Yeah, it's still macOS 10.4.11 to be more precise. But it looks really fresh and modern, and get this, it even has the Shuriken App Store. And this is where you download a lot of the Shuriken apps. It also serves as a portal. Yeah, so it's pretty cool that this guy who worked on macOS 10.5.9 Sorbet Leopard was able to do a great job at modernizing Tiger as well. It's awesome that you can do this. This is why I like the Mac community. This is why I'm a part of the Mac community and still am today, because you're able to do all these cool things with old PowerPC Macs. So yeah, the iBook G4 has been given a new life as the 10.4.12 Shuriken Tiger machine. Yeah, what started out as a computer that was probably owned by a teacher turned into an absolute beast of a laptop that will get me through the Racer Cinema Productions PowerPC week of 2024. So yeah, it is pretty cool. An awesome machine. And I'll be able to do a lot with it. So yeah. But that's not all though. Because I have another program I wanted to use. Yeah, just got Interweb PPC on there. And I'll be back with the other program. Alrighty, so I got Discord Lite running on there. Yeah, and guess who made this one? Yeah, DOSDude1. He's the guy who made this app, and had I known about it, I would have used it instead of getting it on. Discross. Yeah, DOSDude1 is the guy that made this app possible, and he did a great job on it. Uses the modern Discord API, and I don't think it breaks Discord's terms of service. So yeah, I'll go into videos. Yeah, you can now use Discord on your iBook G4 without having to use Discross. And I can actually go on Discord and talk to my friends on a PowerPC while being on a PowerPC Mac. Isn't that cool? Alright, so I'm gonna talk to this guy. Only thing though, I don't think it supports voice chatting and well, video calling. Yeah, that's the downside, but it's still cool that you can do this on a PowerPC Mac. This is why I like the Mac community. They're able to toss together whatever they can, and it will put a smile on my face. And, as a side note, it's time to go on Interweb PPC to do some script editing. Who knows, I might do some video editing on it as well. Oh man. This is why I like the Mac community. Yeah. Don't worry, PowerPC week hasn't started yet. Alrighty, so let's go into Google Docs. Yeah, unfortunately, Google Drive doesn't work on this computer because it's an unsupported version of Firefox. Yeah. I do wish that the developer behind Interweb PPC would fix this issue, but I would understand it would be pretty hard. However, someone has made an effort to rectify this issue in the form of coding. And again, it's why the Mac community is so amazing.
You've got mail.
Alright, now it's time for the verification. Yeah, had I known about Discord Lite, I would have used that instead of disk cross. But I'm still going to use disk cross for my PS3 though. Yeah, you don't need disk cross on your PowerPC Mac anymore. Just use Discord Lite. Yeah, it takes a while to load, but it is an old computer after all. So yeah, I already got a test document loaded for my PowerBook G4 12-inch. Yeah, dismiss. Alrighty, so I will be using Google Docs on this computer. And I will be editing together scripts on this computer in the coming weeks, so it's basically just a prologue. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I have to edit together the name. Come on. Alright, now to edit the title. Yeah, it's a test document, and it will be turned into an actual script when I get the video series started. So yeah, look forward to seeing the daily log and what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, it runs Google Docs pretty well, but as for Google Drive, yeah, it redirects you to this, so you have to use a modern computer to view your Google Drive files, but it's still run Google Docs pretty fine. So yeah, that's all the testing done. And I tinkered around with this computer, and of course, now I can do what I'm set out to do. But for now, this computer will be shut down until it will be seen in action on Monday. But for now, here's some bonus content of the remaining footage that I did have of the PowerBook G4 12-inch. Alrighty, so had a bit of trouble with the end key, but I did the trick and I'll press enter. Now, gotta shut the thing down. And this I'm going to use the shutdown command, which you'll see on screen. Here we go. This is the shutdown command. Alright. Shut down. H. Stupid N key doesn't work. Come on. Yeah, see what I mean by the N key not working sometimes. Seriously, like. There, now you decide to work. So yeah, it's pretty easy to do once you figure out how to do it. Alrighty, it's shut down. Yeah, with my G3, my iBook G3 Snow, I had to hold down the power button to turn it off. But once you figure out that trick, it's all cool and good. It's yours now. You only ever need to do it to set up a different account. So yeah, on to the setup. Smaller channels are at risk, and every subscriber means a lot to them. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest Racer Cinema Productions videos. And together, we can help drive the YouTube algorithm away from this channel so that I don't succumb to the fate of other smaller channels getting defeated by the viewer-based algorithm. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time.